Hello everybody, it's Professor Rich. Bad English teachers are damaging your English pronunciation. Have you ever heard an English teacher talk like this? Hello, it's English with Rich. Today we're going to talk about English. Are you doing okay? That is overacting. Only in rare and over-the-top situations would you hear someone talk like that. If you take that in as a model for your English, it's probably going to be damaging to your English. It's going to be damaging to your production, and it's going to be damaging to your comprehension. It's inauthentic, it's exaggerated, and if you expect to hear words pronounced like that in the real world, you're going to be disappointed. If you use it for a model as you're speaking, it will negatively affect your fluency, and it will actually make it harder for you to speak due to the overpronunciation of words. Right? So, what's the fix? Step 1. Focus on sentence stress rather than individual words. So let's go through 2 examples and then talk about it. Number 1, bad example. How long have you been learning English? How long have you been learning English? That's very synthetic. Sounds like I'm talking to a 3-year-old. We'd almost never hear someone talking like that. Example 2. How long have you been learning English? So let's identify the sentence stress here, and we can clap it. We can clap it out, right? So, how long have you been learning English? So you can clap out the sentence stress. How long have you been learning English? Right? And that helps you to stop this kind of, how long have you been? No. How long have you been learning English? And also you start to notice some other features of connected speech that we'll talk about later in the video. All right. You can raise your awareness. Raise your awareness means learn more, find out. You can raise your awareness by underlining the stressed words in a script and then listen and check. Listen for those stressed words. Another way, you can grab the lyrics to a song and underline the stressed words, underline where you think the stressed words are, and then listen and check. Now, sometimes the language in songs can be synthetic. I mean, they are songs, so the language is being used in a particular way. Nevertheless, it can still be very useful, and more often than not, the sentence stress in songs is actually quite natural. Okay, tip number 2 for our fix. Learn about weak forms. People who watch my channel will know all about weak forms. I talk about weak forms all the time. Let's have a look at the strong and weak form of can. Can you see it? That is a strong form. That is rare. More often than not, we won't use the strong form. The strong form is reserved for special situations. Okay? We'll normally use the weak form. So what's the weak form? Can you see it? What was the pronunciation there of can? Can you see it? Can you see it? So what happened? What's happening? What happens there? Well, that's a weak form, and this happens often through what we call vowel reduction. If you see the phonemic chart, sounds, when they're weak, become approximated to the center, to a schwa, which is the most common sound in English, and the other weak sounds, which in English are I and O. So I, O, and For me, it's often I say a lot of schwa. If you listen to me when I talk, I really use the schwa a lot, and that helps me to speak fluently. So learn about the schwa, learn about weak forms. All right? Tip number 3. Learn about linking sounds. So, I don't want to go fully into linking sounds because it's a massive topic, and I do have other videos on it that I did years ago. However, very simple way to remind yourself about linking sounds. 1 elephant, 2 elephants, 3 elephants, 4 elephants. 1 elephant, consonant linking, consonant with a vowel, 1 elephant. 2 elephants, that's an intrusive woo. 2 elephants, 2 elephants. 3 elephants, yelephants, 3 elephants. And 4 elephants, 4 elephants, 4 elephants. So you've got your the consonant linking, and then woo, yi, right? 1 elephant, 2 elephants, 3 elephants, 4 elephants. Learn about linking sounds. Look into that, find out about them. That'll help you sound more fluent, more realistic. Next, number 4, spoken contractions. So I did a video about spoken contractions just a few weeks ago. Check it out. It's a good video. Spoken contractions are gonna, wanna, tryna, shoulda, woulda, coulda, things like that. There's lots of spoken contractions. They can really help you. Really, spoken contractions are just weak forms and sentence stress put together, but they can be really helpful for learners to visualize these features of English speech. So check out my video on spoken contractions, learn about spoken contractions, and also realize that in the future, these will be acceptable written forms. Not yet, but it will happen. It will happen. All right, number 5. Learn how to do speak and repeat properly. Speak and repeat is a pronunciation technique, and it works, but you need to do it correctly. Here's an old video where I show you how to do that. Essentially, what you need to do is you listen to a short phrase, ideally no more than 2 seconds, 3 seconds long, so very short. Pause, replay the sounds in your head, and then wait 5 seconds, and then try to say it. This process will really help you to notice the difference in how you pronounce things and what you hear, how a native pronounce things. Great website to check out is youglish.com, and I'm going to do a video about that in the future. But check out youglish.com, and that can help you with that technique. Video coming at some point. Next, number 6. This relates to number 5. 5 was about speak and repeat. Well, number 6, we focus on intonation. Intonation is probably, in fact, in my opinion, certainly, it is the most difficult part of speech for language learners to get. In any language, it's very difficult to get native intonation because it feels so weird to do like this intonation in another language. And it's very rare that non-natives get it. It's difficult. It is difficult. I'm not going to lie about that. But there are techniques, okay? Now, let's say I'm saying to you, do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a cup of tea? Hey, do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a cup of tea or a cup of coffee? I'll make you a cup of coffee if you want. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a cup of tea? So you listen to that. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a cup of tea? Right? And don't try to do the speak and repeat method, but don't try to say the words, just sing it. Da-da-da-da-da. You can use da-da-da-da-da, right? Or blah, 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 or whatever you want, right? Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Right? And that helps you to really just focus on the intonation. So you're not going to say actual words, you're just going to say da-da-da-da-da, right? So if I say, Where do you want to go today? Do you want to go to the park or what? Da 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 da. You get it? So that helps you focus on the pronunciation. Da 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 da. And that can help you build awareness. It's all about building awareness. Once you get that awareness, once you start to realize, then you can start to integrate that into your speaking. Okay? So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much. Thank you absolutely very much for watching. Please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Like, subscribe, share. Biggest thing is comment. Give me a comment. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like future videos on. We're coming back. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Catch you later.